Shreveport City Councilman James Flurry is here for a little bit. Hey, Mr. James, how are you this morning?
Good morning.
So the Metropolitan Planning Commission is a body that has outlived its usefulness, and it should be totally eliminated. Am I overstating? What do you think?
No, that's exactly right. It needs to be brought into a city department so that we can control our destiny.
Why? What's your primary problem with the MPC?
Yeah, and how is it taking away control from Shreveport? How is Shreveport not controlling its destiny because of the MPC?
Well, we're seeing applications in a neighboring city outpacing us, and that tells me that people are choosing to go across the river to establish their new businesses instead of Shreveport, because just look at the number of applications that has been reported that we're not keeping up to pace.
Is it difficult to do business with the MPC? Is that a fair statement?
Or pardon me, or are they just saying no?
Well, I think it's difficult. We have the image, the perception, and that's the biggest part of it, is anything. Of course, the UDC was voted in, and we've got some things that we've got to adjust on that. And I'm sure the council will look at those that are problematic and see what we can do about adjusting them. But it just appears that we have an image there that's sending our development to someone else.
Throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Can you not improve the MPC and get them to do better?
We don't have any power other than the budgetary, and we've got other cities all across the state of Louisiana. There's nobody that's doing this type of MPC that we have. You go to Lafayette and you pull up their charter. They've got a planning, zoning, and development. And I'm just saying that we need to be able to have more input for the 800,000. Actually, we're giving more than that because we furnish the human resources, we furnish payroll, we furnish free rent. And so, we actually, the city is giving a lot. And the others, we're giving on budget 800,000 cash, but we give a lot of in-kind services too. And it just appears to me that we have no control. We just send the money up there, and bam, we got 4 board members. The parish has got 4, and then we share a joint board member. And so I'm just saying that we need more structure, such as a city department that will report to whoever the mayor is, the CAO. Administratively, that's what I'm after, is the control of the administrative part.
James Flurry, Shreveport City Council member, is this a personality conflict between you and the director, Mark Sweeney?
Oh no, I've said all along from day one, it's not about me, about Mr. Sweeney. This is about citizens contacting their city councilman and saying, "Hey, this doesn't work for us. We're having too many problems, too many difficulties to develop. We're having costs that have added on to our projects, and it's making us harder and harder to get people to build in Shreveport." That's what it's about. It's not about Mr. Sweeney or about me. It's about the citizens that contacted me, who I represent, who I said in the campaign when I ran in 2014 that I will promote and support a business-friendly government.
Is James Flurry just a voice in the wilderness? Are there other councilmen that maybe are on board with you? And if so, what is the process for disassociating or disbanding the MPC?
Well, we're not really going to disband it. Everything will stay intact. But I have had conversations, and some of the councilmen have concern about whether the city can do this or not. I believe we can. And for the money that we're spending, that we're budgeting and giving, I just simply say that we've got to be able to have more control on what our money that we send up there. And people tell me all the time, well, they need to contact their MPC commissioners, but you got to understand they're political appointments. They're not elected. They're not held accountable to anyone. The city councilman is where people go to complain and to talk to and to give their frustrations. And I just wouldn't be doing my duty if I didn't speak up and try to make something better.
Would it be fair to say, because I know you talk to a lot of people, would it be fair to say that there are members of the MPC who would agree with you?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I hear from some of them also. But right now, we don't have, when you got 4 and 4 and that one, the city that we're what I call it taxation without representation.
So, pardon me, Mr. James, what you're telling me is that there are members of the MPC that will say in so many words, we, the MPC, are kind of killing Shreveport.
Yes. Yes, that's right.
Wow.
I agree with that. 100%. Matter of fact, I've been told that. And I didn't just think about this thing. I've been fighting this battle back some time since I come on the council, but I just think we can make it better. And that's what it's all about. How can we make this has been in place for a long time. Maybe we need to think outside the box and go a new direction. That's all I'm saying. Just need some, at least it's worthy of debate. And that's the reason I'm going to offer this new ordinance today with a January 1st, 2019 effective date. Let's have a good, healthy, robust debate.
The MPC couldn't exist with just the $200,000 from the parish. So would it disband? Would the parish's planning agency kind of join with the cities? Have you had talks about doing that?
Well, the parish seems to think that they can handle their own. But let's just say we could do an intergovernmental agreement where we would charge them so much to handle there. So, I mean, it's not going to be a hard problem to fix.
What about the staff of the current MPC? Would they come work for the city then?
Well, I can't speak for Mayor Tyler and Brian Crawford, but I assume that everything we would never. Here's the way I see it. Now, I don't have the say on it, but what I see is it'll never miss a beat. It'll never miss a beat, but instead of Mr. Sweeney not working for the mayor, he will work for the mayor.
Speaking of the mayor, do you have her support on your idea?
Here's what I have. The mayor told me, said, whatever the council approves, Councilman, we will make it work. We're committed to whatever y'all decide. We will make it work.
Does she see problems with the MPC like you do? Have you discussed it?
Well, I can't speak for the mayor because you'd have to ask her that. But
okay.
I can rest assured that I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't flowing real smoothly.
Mr.
Never
James,
hear a word out of it.
One more question before we let you go. Is James Flurry's problem with the MPC body in principle, or is it with 2 or 3 or 4 or more members of the MPC?
No, it's within the body. I'm saying to you that this is outdated way to do business, and we need to change.